What is up, Gemini? Welcome to your general timeless reading. My name is Jordyn. This is for Gemini's Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements, and it is general. So take what resonates, leave the rest, and it's timeless. So whenever you see it is what's most meant for you. Let's get into it. This is Marchetti Tarot, Light Seers Tarot. All the tarot decks I use are linked down below. Let's see what's going on for Gemini. Show me what I most need to see for Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements for Gemini, please, Spirit. I heard forget me not. This actually feels like a farewell. It's kind of like forget me not. Like someone's like, okay, we're done. Like, I'm out of here. Honestly, it feels a little fake. It feels like they're saying they're done, but they're going to be right back. Forget me not. It feels like the chase. Like they want to be chased. This could be you. It could be the person you're dealing with. Hierophant. The card of contracts, marriages, relationships, things that are not done. What else do we have for Gemini? Queen of Swords. Lies. It's all lies. A Libra energy, air energy, right? Like coming in here like, okay, I'm going to walk away now. I'm not going to look back at you. They're back to the contract, right? I'm not coming back. I'm done. I'm for real. I'm done. Okay. Sure you are, Queen of Swords. Yeah. Can't fool me. You'll be back. They'll be back. Death. The ending, right? Ending of the contract. Okay. So it's the end of a form of a dynamic. Okay. I feel like this is this queen saying in their mind that they believe this is done in some way, shape, or form, right? The form it has taken is done, because death is transformation. It's not always like complete straight endings. They keep pointing out, for some reason I keep wanting to say Saturn, even though death is Pluto energy. It feels like the need for structure, the need for stability. It's a lesson. It's a lesson. They're trying to teach a lesson. That's also what the Hierophant's indicative of, though. Yeah, Six of Wands, wanting recognition for the way they had expectations. Six of Wands and the Two of Wands gives you a Four of Wands energy. It was a faulty foundation. Yeah. Faulty foundation. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Ace of Pentacles. They didn't feel safe or secure as an individual. Nine of Pentacles. And so it's almost like they're basically self-imposing this tower moment, this ending, to lead it into a new beginning. Ace of Pentacles. They're creating the energetic space for something new to enter by removing themselves from the situation. Like, okay, fine. If you're not going to create change, I'll create change. I'll be the tower. Rawr. They create tower. Eight of Wands, right? Eight of Wands. Very fast movement. This is going to happen very suddenly. Let's begin. Let's clarify. If you want a personal reading or a Reiki session, I am a master Reiki practitioner. You can book all your sessions down below. And if you want discounts on all that stuff, check out Patreon, because Patreons now get discounts every month on their personal bookings. Woohoo! Eight of Wands, you have the Hangman, the Ace of Wands, and the Ten of Swords. Ace of Swords, Ten of Swords. Sorry, not Ace of Wands. All in reverse. It's the sudden realization that the form this had taken was actually leading to a lot more pain, a lot more turmoil than it needed to be. And with the Ace of Swords, it wasn't authentic to either one of these people. Although the contract is still intact, it's this energy of like we were working through a lot of our pain, a lot of our insecurities, a lot of our anxiety. That can no longer take place here, right? We need to move forward. New direction. Let's look at the Hierophant. Ten of Swords. I like that there's a 10 and an ace. There's a lack of recognition that this new beginning's coming for one of these people or both. Like, there's going to be a period where they're like, oh, it's done. Let's look at the Hierophant. Hot tamales. Okay. So we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the Seven of Swords. Yeah, there was a lack of effort. I don't want to say effort. No, that was bad. I felt like trigger immediately from the collective. Okay, there was a lack of forward movement in regards to the kind of effort that was being made to heal self-sabotaging behavior. And a lot of times this happens because we simply are too enmeshed in one another's energy, and there's a need to create energetic space between both people so they can recognize what's mine, what's not mine, what's my person's, what's not my person's. They could both evolve, and then they could both come back together. Okay? That's kind of what's going on here. The relationship could not evolve. It could not change because they were both so tightly bound that all the energy was building up between them, and it just combusts, right? If you have space, there's space for that energy to move. There's space for it to evolve, to raise frequency. Okay? Okay. Let's look at the Queen of Swords. Sorry. My dog's like digging into her bucket of toys right now. She's just funny. Yeah, she's digging the carpet. You can't dig a hole there. Queen of Swords, King of Wands, yeah. It's this idea of, I'm done with you. I'm walking away, and I don't want this anymore, but I'm actually still super attracted to you, and I do want this, but I need to make a point, so I'm turning my back to it. Right? And the king is like, I know you want me still. I know you still want this. How could you not want all this? Let's look at Death. King of Swords. They're a true pair. They're a true pair. That's why you got the Hierophant. They're going through that cycle of needing to understand, just because this is your person does not mean that they are your world. Right? They are a part of your world. They're not the whole thing. Okay? And they're kind of like, you want to walk away? Go ahead, walk away. That's fine. I can't control you because that is ego love. But I can love you and let you have your freedom and allow you to make the choices that you want to make, because that is authentic love. And if you choose to walk away, that is your choice. And if you come back to me, that is what's meant to happen. Right? He understood the assignment. The feminine, playing a little bit of a game here. Let's look at the Six of Wands in reverse. Yeah, because the feminine's learning the lesson of their expectations. Yep, there's the Queen of Swords again in reverse, and the Ten of Wands. They're going through their own, it's like they're breaking down their own burdens, understanding that they had the opportunity to release this as an individual already, and it's not that the relationship failed. And I'm not saying that the queen is in the wrong. Nobody's in the wrong. They're going through an integration of understanding that as an individual, if you have expectations and you're putting those expectations on another person, that person's not obligated to meet your expectations because they have expectations for themselves. They also have expectations for the relationship. And they might understand that the relationship needs to take its own form. It's not going to be your person's expectations, and it's not going to meet your expectations. It's going to take its own form based on the two individuals' energy. Judgment, right? And that's what their soul's calling them to do, is to surrender, to release, right? To drop this need to know what to choose, where to go, to just allow it to flow. They want to control, and control is ego love. It's not authentic love. And just because I'm saying love doesn't mean that this has to be romantic. This could be a friendship. This could be a business partnership. It's just two people interacting together. High Priestess. They weren't aware that they had this choice. They were too much in the ego that they were disconnected from the higher self. And in turn, they were disconnected from their higher power. Take the top two. Oh, I gotta take all three because now I saw it. Eight of Pentacles, Four of Cups in reverse, and the Ace of Cups in reverse. They're coming to the realization that they really need to work on accepting themselves. It's more about them accepting themselves because they were working really hard to control other people because they feel more safe when they're alone because they can control themselves. And so in turn, they want to control situations, they want to control people, all these things, right? Because it's a fear of rejection, Four of Cups in reverse. And they're learning that the more they work on these limiting beliefs and these thought patterns, the more that they actually step into this energy of non-attachment and authentic love, and they allow things to flow more easily into their life, and it's actually going to bring in a lot more healthier dynamics. Because they're getting rid of the part of themselves that is not safe and is not secure in their own energy. It has nothing to do with the king. It was just I talked about this on Patreon. I no longer want to say it was a projection because that's becoming like this idea in the collective that projecting onto people is so normal. Well, everybody projects and it's okay to project. It's not okay to project. No, it's not. It's this person not wanting to take accountability for the lack of acknowledging their own emotional state. That's really what's going on. And in turn, they did some things that we're not going to discuss. Okay. Two of Cups in reverse. Seven of Cups. Gives you a Five of Cups energy. They're working through mourning the imbalance of their own masculine and feminine. Your feminine is where you are present. Your masculine is where you push. They were in a lot of distorted feminine energy, which is where you want to squeeze. It's a very codependent energy. And your masculine is where you want to push and have control and be really ambitious and tenacious, right? And the feminine can come off as very cold. And isolated and I can do it myself, and people might like to portray that as dark feminine energy, but it teeter-totters a very fine line of distorted feminine, so just be mindful of what you're exposing yourself to. Ace of Pentacles. Because there's one thing for a healthy pride and a healthy ego, and there's another thing for excess of something that becomes very distorted and unhealthy. Let's look at Ace of Pentacles. The new beginning, because this is them coming to the realization. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles, that they don't have to beat it over the head for it to grow, for it to flourish. Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles gives you a Six of Pentacles in reverse. They're understanding the imbalance of their energy, the imbalance of their masculine and feminine, that they were squeezing too tight on the things that they wanted, right? Like their person, codependency. They were chasing it, distorted feminine energy, codependent, and forcing it to be built, masculine energy, right? Building excessively, masculine energy. And with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, it was not growing because it was combusting, squeezing so tight, it was about to combust, okay? And so the universe stepped in and was like, we need a brand new cycle. They're realizing that they had this healing to do within themselves as an individual. Had nothing to do with the king, had everything to do with the feminine. And that's what brings this relationship back into a stable foundation. A Four of Wands. Four of Wands. It does not mean one person is right and one person is wrong either. And if you perceive it that way, that's your own ego. So if you're sitting there like, ha, it's not me, it's them. That's your own ego. No. This dynamic is happening because this individual is leading by example. And the queen will evolve. And then they're going to accomplish something that the king is going to need to meet. And king does not mean man. And queen does not mean woman. It's energy, not gender. Okie dokie, artichokes. If you want a personal reading or Reiki session, check it out down below in the description box through my website. If you want some discount codes for those personal readings or Reiki sessions, check out Patreon. They get lots of goodies now and lots of readings, and we have lots of fun. So I'd love to have you as part of our family. Other than that, I love you. I wish you the best, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.